I don't know who I am. I feel like I know exactly who I am and exactly who I'm supposed to be, but at the same time, I have no idea who I am. I don't know how that can make sense at the same time, but that's how I feel. I'm 19. I feel like I've only been a conscious human being for about 3 years now. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what God wants me to do. I feel like I need some more direction. I'm 19. I used to be doing like bad stuff, just being like a little delinquent till I was like 16, about, and eventually I got 3 tickets from the police in one night, like 3 citations on one ticket, and then I got another ticket. Second time was for weed, about 3 months after that, and I was gonna go into my junior year of high school, and I told my mom, like, I don't want to go to school anymore. Um, I'd rather be homeschooled. I wasn't saying that I wanted to quit school and drop out. So I want to be homeschooled. I felt like being around people was my biggest problem. Um, Not that I was trying to show off, because like low key, I was always low key. Like I was always under the radar, and the stuff that I was doing to get me in trouble was like I wasn't really causing any sort of drama or chaos in the school. It was just like things that I was doing on my own that were just not acceptable. Um, it pretty much started when I was like 11. It was real bad. I was always getting in trouble. Before then, I kind of remember I was always really angry. Um, but I never, like, I don't really have many memories from that part of my life. Really, all the memories that I have are from now, from the past couple of years. And yeah, I started to be homeschooled. It was great. Started studying the Catholic Catechism with, I'll call him a mentor, I guess. Older guy. He's actually Mormon, but he taught me the Catechism. I started going to church. Still going to church. This was 3 years ago. I actually technically started going to church about a year and a half ago, but I've been studying for 3 years. And that made a huge, huge difference in my life. Um, I still don't understand how it can be that I felt like I was unconscious for so long and that I have so little memories from that time period. I'm curious if anybody else around my age has had a similar experience, or if maybe my parents or my grandparents or my great grandparents or my great great grandparents had a similar situation. I have no idea. And if they did have a similar situation, then why is this stuff not talked about more often? If this is just a recent thing, maybe relating to social media of some sort, or I mean, there's so many, like, I'll mention the food. Um, Maybe it has to do with the food. Who knows if that's true or not? I really don't know. But maybe it's something recent. But maybe it's just me. I can't imagine that I'm the only person that feels this way, that feels like they don't know who they are, um, or feels like they've only become, or they've only acknowledged the fact that they are human recently. And that confuses me a little bit because, like I said, there's no way that it's only me. And, if that's true, then why haven't I heard about this from anyone else? It's just a weird situation to sort of be in. Um, and I also feel like I've wasted a lot of time now that I've spent these years of my life, and like I don't know I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was feeling. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know anything. I was just like alive, and now I don't know what God wants me to do. And I try to pray about it and talk about it, but I still don't know where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do or who I'm supposed to be. I'm going through a breakup right now. We were together for about a year and a half, a little less than that. And I think it's been now about, I want to say, it's been like 2 months. Been about 2 months since we broke up. So I think, once the 3 months is over, then it's like, I'm assuming I'll be over the breakup 100%. But I'm still going through it a little bit. Uh, it's been difficult. It's definitely brought me closer to God, and it was her decision. It was not my choice. I mean, it was partially my choice, but like, I think it was like subconsciously my choice. I knew I was going to be better off without her, and that there is somebody better for me. I'm not interested in like fucking doxing her and spilling too much, so I won't. But it's been a little bit difficult, but I always knew that it was going to be better for me, that I was going to be better off after it. We broke up, and the first thing that I did was I sort of jumped on myself. I started reading new books and taking up my time with really beneficial things for myself. I started watching more like educational YouTube videos. I'm still, I'm going to college now. I'm doing college online because I'm working full time. So I still got that. But I, started watching these videos, taking notes, reading books, taking notes, journaling a little bit here and there. Made a couple of, what's the word? Cannot think of it. Whatever. I'm sure you can infer the word that I'm trying to think of. I told myself that I'm going to go outside and pray outside at least once a week. And that's something that I got from Shia LaBeouf in Scrim's new album. He says to go outside and pray in the wild. Moses didn't encounter God sitting on his couch or in his bed. That you got to go in the wild where it's a little bit dangerous. Commitment, that's the word. So I made a commitment to do that once a week. I already have a commitment to go to adoration once a week. I actually do that on Friday afternoons, Friday nights specifically, to prevent me from going out and doing anything else. I was never one to drink. I hated parties. I hate parties so much. And that's, part of the theme as to why we broke up is her and her friend group was sort of in that lifestyle, and I'm not, and I don't want to be. But I made those commitments, and I said, I'll at least journal once a week, and I just want to devote all of my free time, because now there's going to be a lot of it since I'm not spending every day with her anymore. I'm going to devote all of my free time into just wrestling with God. Just fighting him. And it's helped. It's been super beneficial. Throughout our whole relationship, I was addicted to nicotine. I was vaping. And I have since quit because she was 90% of the stress that it was coming from. She was a big part of the problem. So it's brought me much closer to God, and I think that I'm in the process right now of truly finding myself and becoming the man that I'm supposed to be. But I still don't know where I'm going. But that doesn't mean that I'm lost. And that doesn't mean that you're lost if you're in the same position as me. It's important to just hold Jesus' hand and just let him take you. Just, I don't know. Focus on the things that you need to be focusing on. For me, it was like, I would tell myself like, I would say in prayer, I don't know what to do. But it's like, no, like, I do know what to do to some extent. Maybe I need a little more guidance, but generally, I know that I need to just be praying more and educating myself more. But like, I have little doubts. So then, like, well, is that feeling actually coming from Jesus, or is that just my mind? That's another sort of topic, man. I've had a hard time really listening to God and like doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm a sinner, man. I'm a reformed man. I'm a Catholic man now, but I'm a sinner. I'm a fucking asshole. Like, not straight up, but low key. Like, I'm a fucking asshole. I feel like shit. I do not know what to do. It's difficult to like work on that. How are you supposed to stop sinning? Something else I've asked in prayer before. How are you supposed to stop sinning? Oh, well, you gotta practice. You gotta practice and you'll get better at it. No. Jesus didn't practice. How did Jesus not sin? If he was able to do it, then I should be able to do it as well, right? So how did he do it? He is supposed to be able to relate to us 100%. So how did he beat that temptation? Because he was still tempted. Just because he didn't sin doesn't mean that he wasn't tempted. I'm a little blank right now. I'm just sort of talking from the heart, speaking from the spirit. But I just don't know. I don't know who I'm really supposed to be. Dude, I was trying to play CS:GO Surf, like while I was talking previously, but It took me like 10 different takes. Maybe not 10. It took me like five different takes. 30, 45 minutes of my time. I couldn't do it. I can't sit there and like play the game while trying to talk about this sort of deeper, more spiritual topic. So I gave up, but maybe if I do another one of these, I'll try it again. But I've really been trying to focus on myself. Uh, but again, I don't know. I don't know who I'm supposed to be. I don't know who I am. I think it's just important to probably just keep praying about it and just find your answer through God. Alright, I'm gonna shut this down. But I don't know if anyone watches this and they happen to like relate to me, feeling this way, bro, let me know because I'm trying to talk to someone about it. I don't know. Like I've never heard of this before. Never heard of this. I don't know how to navigate it. Don't know what to do.